Welcome to 4's Overdrive. To do this challenge, I'm not only going to have to tell all of the 4 nicknames I've had, 4 places I've been, 4 places I've lived, and 4 of my favorite drinks, but I'm going to have to call out 4 motovloggers that I want to have to take this challenge. I thought about this long and hard, and the 4 idiots that did I say idiots? What I meant to say was the 4 mentors and creative geniuses that I want to do this and continue with it are as follows. Clutch First, GTS's Garage, CM Moto, and Saltxthexwound. Why these guys? I actually like these guys. They've commented, they've been with me from the start. Saltxthexwound has rode the same bike, or his dad has rode the same bike. And yeah, they're just good guys. I like these guys, and I couldn't see being in this if it wasn't for guys like them. Which begs the question of why on earth would I make them do this? Well, you can blame Racer Red. Any of these guys are down in the comments below if I remember to do it. I'm pretty bad at that stuff, but I'm going to try to put a link down to the Doomby down below in the comments section. You can check out all 4 of these guys' channels. 5 if you include Racer Red. Alright, if I use that voice anymore, I'm not going to have a voice left anymore. 4 nicknames. Flamingo is what they called me in school. It's pretty obvious. My last name is Fleming, and so you add an O, it's Flamingo, so everybody called me Flamingo. What are you going to do about it? Now, Kento. This is a little bit tricky. This one's going to get into the 4 places that I've been, because when I went on a missions trip, it turned out I was just about the chief translator who knew nothing. I didn't study Spanish or anything. But for some reason, the locals really liked talking to me because I added an O onto everything that I said. Hey, can you hand me that brick-o? And they would hand me a brick, and everybody was like, you mean all you have to do is put an O on the end? And then they ended up calling me Kento. So yeah, 2 of my nicknames are just adding an O to my name. 4's Overdrive. Well, I wonder where that one came from. Well, this last one, it's a little bit more embarrassing, but for all you romantics out there, my wife calls me Kisa. K-I-S-A, and it stands for Knight in Shining Armor. And that's from way back when we were dating. We were even going to get married and dress up in the knight suits and the old medieval thing. That was a long time ago, but you know, the nickname was still there. Next, we're going to go into places I've been. I didn't really get to travel until I met my wife, and by that time I was into my 30s. And the first place that we went was we took a trip to Nicaragua on a missions trip. I'm going to tell you a quick little funny story about that though. We were driving around and we'd been in this hot, sweltering bus, and it's literally like 40 degrees. If you've been to Nicaragua, it's hot, like 40 to 45 degrees all the time. We were driving around, nothing was on time, didn't get my meals on time. I was starting to get a splitting headache. Anyway, we pulled up into the village. I ended up losing everything I had. So as I look over to my left, there's a dog that comes walking in the picture. They have these mangy dogs all over the place, and this dog comes over and starts lapping up everything I made. Right? Yeah. So anyway, that's not the worst part of it yet. The dog, all these nice girls that were on our mission trip, they end up, I go walking back there after I've hurled my cookies and everything, and this little dog is sitting there with all the girls, and he's licking their faces. Ooh, he's licking them right in the face, right in the lips. Oh, that's a little bit stomach upsetting there. My brother and sister-in-law, they live in Scotland, so I've been down to Europe a few times, but it's still on my bucket list to ride a motorbike down there because I never had a chance to. I'm always with family or my wife, and I haven't got to ride a motorcycle in Scotland, and it would be awesome. New York. I took my wife to New York for her birthday, and we had a good time there, seeing all the shows and everything. Mike, I'm sorry, we hadn't even thought of motovlogging back here. This was like 6 or 7 years ago already, so you know, I didn't have a chance to come and see you there, but I would have come and seen you, Clutch. Greece. I just got back from Greece. Matter of fact, I did a little video about it about 5 months ago, so I'm going to try to remember to put that in the link in the description below. It's going to be a huge description below this time if I remember to do any of this, which I never do, but check down below just in case. Okay, now we get the favorite drinks, and those of you who know my channel know that Coca-Cola is my favorite drink. I've got a tattoo on my arm about Coca-Cola and everything, so it's a natch. I don't drink alcoholic beverages. I've never had an alcoholic drink as long as I've lived. At least not to my knowledge, unless somebody slipped me something, but I think I would have tasted it, right? So milk, that was another one of my favorite drinks, but I quit drinking it. You know why? Because everybody, when they get to the age of 40, ends up getting told by the doctor to quit anyway, so I thought I'd be proactive. I just dumped milk, and it was like my top 2 drink right behind Coca-Cola. So now I drink water most of the time, and then I treat myself to a Coke. So water would be on my list, and this is all I drink is water and Coke now. So if I had to choose one, I guess it would be Sprite, which if I go to like a Taco Del Mar or a Taco Time or a Mexican restaurant, I like to have Sprite. That's the only other drink I drink. Okay, so places I've lived. I've left the shortest little list for the last because I wanted to remember to tell you guys to share, like, comment, and subscribe, and to check out the other guys in the videos below. Check out their channels because they're really good guys. They'll reply back to your comments most likely. They're astonishing guys, and they make great content. And there's a few of them here that aren't recognized near enough for the quality content that they put out. Lloydminster is my birth town, guys. 6IOD was born here. He's probably going to die here. That's the way she works. After that, when I was like 18, I got my cosmetology degree in Edmonton. So I spent a year in Edmonton. Nice place. Wouldn't want to live there. Pretty busy. But I got my hairdressing degree down there. Number 3, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, where I met my lovely wife. And yeah, I sold cars there for 10 years. And then after that, the 4th place that I lived was my dream town that I've always wanted to go to, and that's Red Deer, Alberta. But it didn't seem like that's where God wanted me, so he brought me back to Lloyd. So what do? I did love living in Red Deer for the year I got there, but my wife and I ended up settling in Lloydminster, and we've been blessed ever since, so it's all good. Well, thanks for watching this, but now it's time to end this video Racer Red style. So, guys, remember, share, like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm out of here. Bye-bye. This is 6's Overdrive. Remember to share, like, comment, and subscribe.